Most horror games treat the shadows as a threat, but in Ghostmaster Resurrection Core Edition, the darkness is your primary workspace. There is a specific, calculated joy in being the architect of a haunting, not just jumping out and yelling boo, but systematically breaking the psyche of a group of mortals until they come sprinting out of a front door in pure, unadulterated terror. Ghostmaster Resurrection Core Edition is a tactical puzzle strategy game where you take on the role of a spectral commander. Instead of controlling a single protagonist, you manage a stable of diverse haunters to clear humans out of various locations across the town of Gravenville. This version is a modernized re-release available on PC, designed for players who prefer methodical, systemic gameplay over twitch reflexes. It's for the strategist who enjoys finding the weak link in a system and poking at it until everything collapses. The core mechanical identity of Ghostmaster revolves around fetters and plasma. You cannot simply drop a ghost anywhere. Each spirit is bound to a specific element or object. A water elemental needs a leaky pipe, while a poltergeist might require a child's toy. This creates a fascinating spatial puzzle where you have to move mortals into specific rooms of influence to maximize your effectiveness. Your primary resource is plasma, which is generated by scaring mortals. This creates a brilliant escalation loop. You start with minor chills and bumps in the night to build up enough resource to trigger the truly high-level, reality-warping terrors. The build variety comes from your haunter roster, with dozens of ghosts ranging from banshees to gremlins, focusing on raw terror, madness, or even accidental physical harm to achieve your goals. Visually, the Resurrection Edition provides a significant cleanup of the original 2003 assets. The art direction leans into a Tim Burton-esque aesthetic, darkly whimsical and satirical. The character designs for the mortals are intentionally caricatured, which helps in identifying their personality traits and fears at a glance. While it won't win any awards for technical fidelity by 2026 standards, the performance is rock solid and the visual clarity is much improved. The lighting effects, crucial for a game about shadows, have been touched up to feel more atmospheric, though the low polygon counts of the original models are still very much visible under the high-resolution textures. The sound design is where the atmosphere truly settles in. The sim-speak gibberish of the mortals provides a light-hearted counterpoint to the eerie, orchestral score that swells as the tension rises. The sound effects, the creak of a floorboard, the whisper in an ear, the sudden crash of a vase are crisp and serve as vital feedback for your actions. It's an effective audio landscape that reinforces the ludonarrative cohesion of being an invisible puppet master. The narrative is a satirical love letter to horror cinema. You'll find parodies of everything from The Evil Dead to Ghostbusters. The structure is episodic, following the Ghostmaster's rise the ranks of the spectral bureaucracy. While there isn't a deep, emotional character arc, the world building is rich with dark humour. The dossiers for each ghost and mortal are filled with witty writing that makes the town of Gravenville feel like a living, breathing place, one that just happens to be incredibly haunted. The greatest strength of the game is its systemic depth. There is no single way to solve a level. Finding a creative synergy between a ghost that causes rain and another that uses electricity to create a lethal trap feels immensely rewarding. It respects the player's intelligence and encourages experimentation. On the flip side, the dated UI can be a barrier to entry. Managing a large roster of ghosts through several submenus feels cumbersome by modern standards. Additionally, the intelligence of the mortals can sometimes be inconsistent, occasionally leading to moments where a human gets stuck in a loop of fear that prevents them from actually running away, which can stall your progress. In terms of value, this is a dense package. Between the main campaign, the hidden restless spirits that you must free to add to your roster, and the gold rating challenges for each mission, there is easily 30 hours of content here. For the price of a standard indie title, you're getting a refined version of a genre-defining game that has no real modern equivalent. Ghostmaster Resurrection Core Edition is a rare breed of strategy game that prioritizes personality and atmosphere as much as it does systems and mechanics. It is perfect for fans of tactical puzzles and anyone who enjoys the management side of the supernatural. While it still carries some of the technical jank of its 2003 origins, the core experience remains brilliant and addictive. If you can overlook a slightly clunky interface and an old-school camera, you'll find one of the most charming strategy games ever made. I'm giving Ghostmasterresurrection Core Edition a 7.8 out of 10. It is a justified and balanced score that reflects its status as a high-quality remaster of a niche masterpiece, held back only by the inherent limitations of its aging foundation. If you enjoyed this technical look at a classic reborn, please hit the like button and subscribe to Game Axis. It really helps the channel grow. For today's question, if you could haunt any fictional location from a horror movie, which one would it be and why? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching,